So obviously we've been doing the endorsement thing for a little while now.
Yeah.
I got sick of having, one file on my laptop, one on my phone, we got one on your phone, one under the coffee machine. So I put everything in one place. It's in the cloud, you can access it wherever you are. Stay on top of things.
Pop, the cloud?
What
is this, 1998?
What do you mean that's what it's called?
We don't say the cloud, just say online, Pop.
Boy, will you just look at this? I'm trying to help you out.
Let me see what you got here, old man.
MP about to tear the roof off.
So I've been using the NBA 2K Mobile app.
Time for a shoot around, MP. Let's go.
Work out the daily before. Plus, I've been on
Let's get this win, MP.
Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be thinking about is a win here at home. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Toronto Raptors. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Poeltl. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's MP in at the point guard. And when you consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Well, Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto with the ball. Siakam outside. And the layup is good. Siakam's got the first points up on the board here for the Raptors.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
And here's MP for three. Traps in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now, here's Siakam. Here's Poeltl. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Ray, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
A nice shot by Knight.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Toronto. It's a three-point game. Siakam looking around. Vassell against Anunoby. Lock at 6. The jump hook. Barnes can't get it to go. And here are the Spurs. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right, they'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by San Antonio. Poeltl sets the pick for Siakam. It's good from long range. Siakam's got 5.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
MP, good.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Barnes outside. It out to Schroeder for the 3.
Oh, great job by MP to read the play and be in the right spot there to get the block.
That's fine. No problem.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Poeltl with a screen on Johnson. That's a 2 from Barnes. And it's MP with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
To the paint. Poeltl kicks it over to Schroeder. From 11 feet away, Knight grabs the board.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Trey Jones. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Jones. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 9 points. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. So for Toronto right now, underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Porter at the 3. On the wing, MP. The 3. MP showing the range.
And MP getting the job done. He knows what he is capable of.
Schroeder against Jones. And a wide open look for Porter. His 3-pointers off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And he makes that one. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
How about MP powering through the contact, keeping that focus on the task at hand?
Schroeder against Jones. Porter dishes to Schroeder. Here's the screen. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Phoenix. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doors, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like. Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, I thought they were joking. But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. And the Raptors call time here. And the Raptors with some changes. Pirtle is checked in for Achua. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Barnes in for Porter. Barnes outside. Toronto working the ball around now. The pass to Boucher. Back to Schroeder. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back tonight. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Knight's got 22.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Passes to Boucher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes outside to end the run. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 19. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 24 points for MP. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. Toronto calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Siakam. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Raptors trail by 19. Nobody near Schroeder. Rebound by Sohan.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's MP. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
And so it's MP making things happen for San Antonio. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Raptors, this game will help them measure who they are against an opponent we consider to be in the same stratosphere. But these guys want to show they've elevated themselves above that.
I like that, Jet. I like that a lot. Well said. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Spurs.
Sometimes we talk about a team imposing its will. This is what it looks like. Just the rebounding discrepancy here, pretty shocking, Shaq.
I was on a few teams and you were on a few teams that really did impose their wills. Crush your opponent's spirits. It's a great feeling to be on the bright side of that equation.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. And it's Knight in at the one. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And he stepped right into the lane, and MP takes it himself.
Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Here's Knight. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 28.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Toronto. Here's Schroeder.
And how about the energy on D from MP, making a clear difference on that end. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks, into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
As the Schroeder pulls up. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
You love the no hesitation from Dennis Schroeder. Just catch fire and let it go.
And again, MP. Knight's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Birtle sets the pick for Siakam to the inside. And it's Birtle that time on the assist by Siakam.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the wing on the left. Sochan trains the three-pointer. Sochan's got 5 points so far.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Schroeder against Knight. Now the pass to Siakam. Latre. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's MP for 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Collins checked in for San Antonio. Trey Jones comes in for Devin Vassell. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Pascal Siakam. Achua, the pass to Schroeder. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Substitution on the court.
Schroeder finds Siakam. Poeltl sets the pick for Siakam. Down low. Poeltl's shot is off. And Collins has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Poeltl in at the 5. Home in the paint. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Poeltl.
This team loves it when Poeltl can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Collins, a screen on Anunoby. And it's Bullock in the corner. Back tonight. And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seeds.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time? Well, with big hands and nice touch, Poeltl knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Knight's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jacks up a 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display
here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Collins setting the pick for MP. Shot clock at 3. Bullock kicks to MP. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Knights got 39.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Screen by Pirtle. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Collins comes over with the double team. Schroeder, no good on the 3. MP outside. Fires the 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olmers, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
cold-blooded, MP. You guys really poured it on out there.
Look, and when you get the right group of guys together, you feed off of each other. When you make sure your teammates eat, it comes back to you. It's more than that, though. It's like when I was in college and Junior would do something amazing or MP would do something amazing, it was like I did something amazing. I got a boost just from watching them succeed, bro.
I feel that y'all all rode that wave together.
Exactly. It's mental as much as anything, especially at the level you're playing at. You see, that's the thing. You can do everything right over the course of the season, but if you don't show up during the most important games, people not gonna notice.
If you're shrinking when the spotlight's the brightest, I guess you don't deserve that spotlight in the first place.
Hey man, look, it takes time to get to that level. And just because you fail once doesn't mean you're gonna fail again. But you're right. At the end of the day, you just gotta produce.
Yeah, man. I guess you only get so many chances in this league, right?
Exactly. But I don't think you'll have any problems with that. Look, keep doing what you doing, and they gonna have every spotlight in the world on you, okay? TV, magazines, you name it, bro.
Hey, yes, sir. I mean, that's not the main goal or anything, but I'm not against a little positive publicity.